This is Tommy Charles of the Speakers of Organization LLC, and I have my daughters here because the reason why I wanted to do this video because my oldest daughter, she told me that she thinks a lot about college. She thinks about what she wants to do in college, what she wants to be in life, and her desire right now in life is to be a veterinarian. She loves animals. She loves dogs. So she told me that her teacher told her class that they do not have to think about their future and think about college right now because they're too young. I disagree with it. So when my daughter told me that, I told her that you're never too young to think about your future and to think about what positions you want to put yourself in life to cause yourself to have a better life. You're never too young. So I want to interview my daughters and have their opinion on what they think and do they think honestly from their opinion and not from what I say and do, but from what they say and how they feel. So their opinion that they're going to give is not an opinion of me, of what I want to say, but it's of what they want to say. So, Heaven and Trinity, I want to ask you a question. Do you think that you're too young, and this is their honest opinion, it's not because they want to go about what their father think, but do you think that you're too young to think about your future?
No, because if you are in like middle school or high school, and you're or like high school or college, and you're about to start a job, you don't know what you want to be because you didn't think about it, and you need to start thinking about what you want to do.
Okay.
That's it.
So that's the way it should be, huh?
Well, I'm in 7th grade right now, and I've probably been thinking about college since I was maybe in 4th grade, maybe 5th. And so it's always been important to me because I want to have a successful future and career. And me, like, I just want to do something that I love. And since I love animals and I just want to take care of them, I decided to become a veterinarian. And so, the thing that I'm still trying to kind of work out is like which college I want to go to.
Okay.
But I'm thinking about going to Georgia. I think, because just like for a veterinarian, it's warm there, so a lot of animals are going to be there, which makes it better for like my career kind of, because all the animals. And so I think it's important to think about your future, because what are you going to do when you don't think about it and you're like in 11th grade and then transferring to 12th grade about to graduate? You're going to be out in the world and you don't even know what you want to do in life because you didn't even think about it.
Right,
and so you won't be as successful as those people who have thought about their future.
Right.
Who are just making it happen.
Right.
I want to add something more.
Sure, add what you want, Trent.
You have to do what you think's good for you. Don't let other people tell you what's not good for you, and like, if you think it's good, do it, but if don't do it. But for my career, I want to be a chemist because I like to mix up stuff, and I really wanted to do that and open a science museum up, but I don't want a lab, but I already was thinking about it ever since I was like in kindergarten, because in pre-K it wasn't that word because I didn't know, but now I was starting to think, what am I going to do with my life to get work or something?
So that's your desire. Your desire is to be a chemist. And how old are you right now? And I know I'm your father, but
I'm 8 years old.
You're 8 years old. So you're at 8 years old, you're thinking about what you want to be when you become grown, right? And 8 years old and 12 years old and almost 13, having to be 13 in a couple of months, and Trinity in a few more months she'll be 9. and they're already thinking about what they want to be in life. Like I explained to y'all about my life on how I think I talked about y'all how my life when I didn't know and didn't have a clue of what I wanted to be. I was in high school in the 12th grade and did not know what I wanted to be. So what I did is the weaknesses and the downfalls that I had when I was young, and the things that I was half stepping on, that I was failing on as far as mentally or whatever it was in life, I learned from my mistakes and I recovered from my mistakes to be a better person and to strive to be the best that I could. And when I started having children, then I started teaching my children so their mentalities will be stronger and better than what mine was when I was that age, because I didn't have anybody to speak wisdom, knowledge, and understanding and to talk to me about life when I was young, to guide me on my right way. So I learned the hard way. So I think, is it better? Let me ask you a question, Heaven and Trinity. Is it better to, let me ask you this question, Heaven and Trinity. I'm trying to think. Did I lose my thought when this car just went by? Is it better to think about what you want to be, or is it better to just live your life free and then think about what you want to be later on in life?
I think it's better to think about what you want to do. Like, because Trinity is 8, and she decided that she wanted to be a chemist. But that could change, and like, as she's still growing, she could still want to be a chemist and be very successful at that.
Okay.
So it is really good to know what you want to do when you're young, because then it's easier to do it because you know what you want to do and then how you're going to do it. But you have the whole plan of your future is set out for you.
Okay.
And even though it might not go exactly as you planned it, you can still like overcome those obstacles and just like have a great future. And if you are like in high school and you haven't thought about college yet, and like you get out in the world, you don't know what you're gonna do, but then it comes to you. It's sometimes it's still not too late. Like you can still do what you want to do, but I think it's just better to think about it as you're growing up, like starting off young.
Okay, and I want to ask you all a question. What advice would you give other children your age? Because the purpose of our video is to encourage young people to start, no matter what background they have, if they're from a family of welfare. It's like me. Don't you all know that I came from a family where my biological, which I refer to him as my biological because he never fathered me. And you know, I explained to y'all and I told y'all a lot about my life coming up. And I didn't have a father figure in my life. I didn't have anybody to teach me how to be a man when I was coming up. So you know, I'm a man that always stand up for everything positive. And I teach my daughters and my son to be positive people and to strive for what they want to be. So the purpose of our video is that we want children to be able to look at this video and hear what my young daughters are saying, to let people know that you're never too young to think about what you want to be and what you want to do in life, because we want to encourage other children to strive to be the best. And that's the whole purpose of this video. So what I want to ask you, Heaven and Trinity, is what advice would you give other children that's your age? What advice would you give them?
I would give them good advice and like tell them to believe in yourself and do what you believe you can do.
Okay.
And like don't give up what you're doing. Giving up is not successful, but you want to be successful, so you don't want to give up.
Okay. And what advice would you give other children your age, Heaven?
Well, one thing that led me to becoming a veterinarian is like growing up, you just have millions of jobs and careers to choose from, and sometimes it's just hard to pick one. But they can only, well, I wouldn't say they can only be one, but you can have more than just one career and be like major successful in life. But if you only just like you don't know what you want to be, just like shorten your list a little bit and then write the pros and cons, and like that's how you, and then you're gonna do the what is it called, Trinity, when you like get rid of stuff on your list?
Delete it or
Like it's
86 it out.
yeah, you just,
White
like,
out, white out.
you just like just exit out, like, just get rid of it. Like I don't want to do that anymore. I just after like writing down the pros and the cons,
Okay.
I am like having a deep evaluation. That's when you know that you don't want to do that query.
Okay.
So
You think that is better for, so your advice is for children your age to start today thinking about what they want to be in life. Would you say that?
yes.
Okay. Do you think, and I want your honest opinion because I want the world to know, do you think that I'm a father to you all that that explains life to you and explains the future and things that you're going to expect as you get older?
Yes.
Do you think I'm-
because, like, you've had your own experience, and so you share your life experience with us, letting us know what could happen possibly in our future and how we can overcome it. So yes, I agree with that.
Okay, I
I'm
appreciate
being
that.
honest, and I agree that you always tell us stuff that's true, and you care, and that means you care about what's going to happen and stuff that happened in your past that might happen with ours. You are being a good father, and telling us stuff that we should know.
Okay, and what would you say about children that go to school and act bad in class, and they want to act a clown, and children that go to school and the only thing that they know how to do is show off because they have no parents in their lives, or no guardian and no adult in their life at home to enforce good conduct in them. Because this is what I believe. I believe that if a child doesn't have anything to fear at home, they're going to go to school and act a fool and respect the teachers. Why? What you understand what I'm saying? Why would a child go to school and act a fool if they know when they get home where they live, which is the root of their living, is within their household, whether they live in a townhouse or apartment, it doesn't matter, right? So do you think that, let me ask you a question, do you think that a child that goes to school and act a clown and act a fool and don't want to learn, would you consider that child a weak-minded individual?
No, because their parents just don't teach them right. But your teachers are right, because you teached us how to be respectful at school and how to do all the stuff, and
Okay. Okay.
Their parents didn't teach them that.
Okay, Heaven, what is your opinion on that? Would you say that a child that goes to school and act a fool, act a clown, and want to show off and let the peer pressure get to them, would you consider that child weak-minded
Well,
or immature?
yes, but in math class we're learning about fixed mindsets and growth mindsets. And so what you're explaining, that child would be in the category of a fixed mindset.
Okay.
So what a fixed mindset is, like, you are born with natural talent. Like, if you can't do this one thing, then you'll never be able to do it.
Okay.
But if you have a growth mindset, then you can, like, say that you joined a basketball team but you didn't make it. A growth mindset person would keep on trying and trying to reach like the highest level they can be and the best that they can be. But
Okay.
a fixed mindset would just give up. So I guess you can kind of say that they are weak-minded, but it's not their fault all the time, because
They need somebody to probably teach them. Yeah, exactly. And you know what? I agree with you, Heaven. I agree with you 100%. It's the parents' job. It's the guardian's responsibility, or whoever it is at home that's it's their responsibility to teach their children good conduct. I'm gonna let you speak in 1 minute, Trinity, okay? Give me 1 minute. So I agree with you 100%, Heaven. I agree with you 100%. It's the parents' job to do their job at home, so their children, when they go to school, when their children go to school, they won't act a fool, right? Because a child that want to learn will sit and do their schoolwork, do their homework, right? So I agree with you. What were you going to say, Trent?
Do you agree with me? And the students sometimes they don't listen to their parents and not take their advice. So they should. So sometimes it is their fault too because they don't listen.
Right. So we're going to cut this video off short. I appreciate it. I already also promised and told you all that we at the Speakers of Organization, we're going to start uploading videos because we're 4 people and we're going to ask a question in each of our videos. And the first person that emailed me the correct question, the correct answer to the question asked in the video will win a money prize. So this prize right here in this video will be $30. So the first person that emailed me the correct question, the correct answer to the question that I'm about to ask, I'm going to mail them out. The company is going to mail out $30 to that individual. So you want to send your email, your answer through our email, because your answer must come through our email only. You can mail it at speakertommycharles@gmail.com, or you can email it through speakersofOrganization@yahoo.com. And the first one, to answer the question correct, will win the $30. The purpose of our video is to uplift children to go to school and become better children, to be better students, and to think about their future, think about having careers, think about being entrepreneurs. Let me ask you this question real quick, Kevin and Trinity. Do you think that it's better to be an entrepreneur, to have your own business, to make your own money, where the sky is the limit to how much money you can make, if the person is willing to put the effort and the energy into that? Or is it better to just go out and get a job and work for somebody else all your life and let them tell you how much money you can make? What do you think is better?
I think it's better to...
We're going to cut it. I mean to cut you off, but we're going to make it short because I'm about to cut the video off. So I'm just asking you, could you make your answers, your questions, your answers a little short?
Okay. So I think it's better to make your own business because that's what I'm planning to do for my successful future. And it's just better because you don't want to go to work and try, because you rely on your job to provide. Say that you have a family, like just to provide for yourself. And if you have your own business, you don't have to rely on anybody but yourself to create that business and to provide for yourself or your family.
Right. Okay. Well, what do you think, Trent, at your young age?
I think that it's better to get your own company because you can succeed and you don't have to, like, it's not at a certain time. You could always be there, but it's not at a certain time. And you have plenty of time to do it. Like, you don't have to, like, you can just tell, when you want days off, you can just tell people. You don't have to go to work.
Okay, so it's better to, well, when you have your own business, a person has to put in a lot of hours to build it. Do you think that it's good to, when you start a business, to give up or to keep trying to make it successful?
You keep trying, because if you don't keep trying, then that's just what your life's going to be, a big failure, because you never had the effort or the strength to try.
Okay, and so the children at your age, would you encourage them to become business owners, or to see if they have an entrepreneur, business owner spirit in them to have that, or would you encourage them to go out and just get a job?
I would encourage them to start their own business because they don't have to rely on anybody but themselves.
Right. And sometimes we do have to say, sometimes a person have to go get a job to support themselves to start a business so they can have that income coming in, right? And then even the person can have a job and on the side try to have a business to make it grow too, right? Because we do have to have income and money to survive. So, right, so I appreciate Heaven and Trinity. I appreciate y'all. We're going to do more videos with just me, Heaven and Trinity, because we do want to touch the young people, because it's the young people that's for the future. And if the young people have negative mentalities and they're ignorant in their thinking, then how can there be a better future? How can you have a better future of successful people even in your family? There's a lot I can say to you. So this is what, and I appreciate you very much, Heaven and Trinity, for doing this video and trying to touch young people to give them insight on that they need to right now, today, at their young age, start thinking about their future, to go to school, to learn, to go to school, to pay attention, to get in the school books and learn the things that they need so they can be equipped to be successful mentally in their minds, because success comes from in the mind, and it's not what a person drive, where you live, what type of furniture you have, what type of clothing you wear. That's not all that important like that. What's important is your maturity level, your understanding what you are as a human being inside, and God would like that. So the question in this video is, we're going to give out $30 to the person that emailed me this question. And this is the question to this video. Do you think that children should think about their future at a young age? Yes or no? And email me your name, your address. Don't forget your zip code. And the first person that emailed me the correct answer, and we have given the answer out in this video, but the first person that emailed me the correct answer in this video will receive $30. The Speakers Organization, we're all about people. We want to appreciate, we do appreciate everybody that support us, if it's financially or just by watching. We ask that you subscribe to us. And the first person, you can send your answer through the Speakers of Speakers of Organization, not the Speakers of Organization at yahoo.com, or Truth Speaker Tommy Charles at gmail.com. And you send your emails through us to answer. And the question today is, do you think that a child is too young to think about their future? Or do you think a child should start thinking about their future at a young age? Are they too young? Even as you see, Heaven 12 going on 13, Trinity is 8.